Well, hello there, everyone. So I hope you are all doing very well. Just noting a few changes. First of all, happy Thanksgiving. I'm recording this on Thanksgiving. I've already pre-recorded the tarot video, which I'll be posting. Um, but I'm feeling really guided to just like get this out there Thanksgiving evening. So I hope you've had a happy Thanksgiving and are like sitting there being thankful for everything that's occurring in your life, the lessons you've experienced over the year, the harvest you've brought in, hopefully, the rewards you are reaping for all your effort this year. So, I have changed the name of the Cosmic Haven Tarot to Cosmic Mystic. This is because the Cosmic Haven is basically the space with which I do my healing work and do my readings and things like that. I want this public platform to be more than just that healing space, like us having interactions, us talking about esoteric things, and also like realizing I'm going through this transition and I love, love, love tarot. But as you could see, like, guys, half the time I pull a card and then I'm talking about that card for 5 minutes. I don't need the cards to do a reading. Now, will we be doing tarot readings on here still? Yes, but we'll also be doing channeled readings. We'll also be talking more about energy, talking more about healing processes, and talking about the environment, the world at large in a spiritual context, because that's just what I'm feeling guided to do. And I'm just going to follow my gut and see where it goes. So there's going to be more on this channel about that. And really, like, the goal of this channel. And so, like, part of my spiritual practice is seeing spirit in everything, seeing the divine in everything, the messages in everything, regardless of how dark it is. Like, if we are doing inner shadow work, then the external environment is that reflection of our inner world. And looking at the external environment and observing and seeing how it relates to our inner being, that's transmutation. That's creating a more peaceful inner state, which will reflect into the outer world at large. And that's really our goal. And so, like, going off of that, seeing spirit in everything, feeling messages in everything, I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen. So, if you don't know, I love anime. I have anime tarot deck, I have a manga tarot deck. I love anime and tarot. So, I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. Okay. And I know there's a movie out. I haven't seen it yet. And maybe I'll see it. If I have time. But I was rewatching Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 and Mahito. So the dude, if you guys don't know Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm sorry. It's great, okay? I promise. So there is this character in there, Mahito, and he is a cursed spirit. So cursed spirits come into being by people's energies. So feeling sorrow, feeling pain, anger, any sort of rage, that creates a cursed spirit. Mahito is the pain of humanity. That's his reflection. And his ultimate goal is to fully embody his own soul, having that soul embodiment. And this is kind of an inverted example because obviously he's not a good guy. He's an antagonist in there and actually pretty awful. But once he embodies his soul, so he learns how to have a full state of presence when he punches. And yeah, so like when you notice athletes getting into that zone, into that state of heightened presence, and not necessarily like being so in their bodies that whatever they do is going to be magic. That's the state he gets in. He learns how to do that perfect punch. They call it Black Flash. And he finally learns how to do that. And by figuring out how to be fully present in that strike, he learns how to do soul embodiment, which is his ultimate form. So he changes form, and like, mind you, he's a bad dude, okay? But his whole body hardens. And to me, that hardening symbolizes the grounding of spirit on earth, okay? The grounding of spirit into that physical being. So we have our higher self and our lower self, and they have finally merged fully into this state of sheer presence. And so he finally embodies that, and he's hard as a rock. Like, he eventually gets beat because, like, whatever. But and he's a bad guy. But really, the goal of the cosmic haven, and I as a mystic, is to help people fully embody their souls here on earth. And once you get into that state of I am, once you activate that God presence or that divine presence within you, and it is possible to activate it. I'm not saying it's easy, okay? And it's really just being fully present here and accepting where you are at this time. You become that force. You become that black flash that is permeating through society, that change that is rippling through society, okay? And you're so divinely present in your being that whatever is happening on the outside world, it's not going to emotionally affect you as much. And if it does, you're aware of the emotions you are having and you are able to process them in a more fulfilling way, and even have fun with that, okay? So, like, for example, over the month of October and even into November, I had a lot of rage about things, okay? Like, I had a lot of rage. Lo and behold, Cardi B drops Am I the Drama? All I do is have fun sitting in my rage, listening to Am I the Drama? Okay? And that was exhilarating. And that was a time. And then I was able to process it. Okay, so I feel this rage because underneath is all this pain and sorrow for feeling hurt, for being hurt. And now this rage is defense. But once I start acknowledging that, like, first working through the rage, thank you, Cardi B, and processing that rage and being very present with it, it's like nobody could touch me. Like, yes, I was I was still happy. I was happy and at peace with the fact that I was angry. And it's the strangest thing, but I was like, okay, I'm really at peace with where I'm at right now, and this is great. And yeah, I feel this rage, but I know this too shall pass. And the sorrow was there. And then I was present with that. And I was even happy with that. Okay. I was content because I know I'm like, okay, this too shall pass. But I'm so present in my body that, like, I acknowledge these emotions and allow them to process and allow myself to feel them and then let them go. So, like, I'm doing the thing Mahito should have done if he had been a good guy, but he's a bad guy. So, anyway, like, that's the goal of the Cosmic Haven. And as the mystic who creates the space for it, I use the tools that I possess. So I'm very psychic, clairvoyant, clairaudient, like basically all the clairs, okay? I channel, I do tarot, I do massage, Reiki, other energetic healing modalities, and so much more. And I want to offer more to you than just strictly tarot readings, okay? So we're gonna explore this new chapter together, and I thank you all for subscribing and watching this video and being here and being you, okay? Because you are amazing. And don't you forget it. All right? So, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I don't know when I'm going to post this. Maybe Saturday. Okay, I think Saturday. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week and get a lot of rest because you deserve it. And Mercury retrograde's ending. So, like, congratulations to us. Final Mercury retrograde of the year. All right, we did great. We did great this year, guys. So, have a wonderful week. Take care.